y'all, spooky season is here, and that is because Ireland have had their first rehearsal at Eurovision 2024. Shall we talk about it?
Let's
do
do
it.
this.
Bambie Thug did not disappoint. We loved that stage show in Dublin, but now Bambie has the platform to truly slay. I love how there is an incantation at one point where they're standing amid candles, and then in another photograph, we see them with sort of a male warlock, no shirt, who has succumbed to their power. It's giving me a sort of hex on my ex. I'm gonna burn you in a pentagram now. There's just a lot of darkness. I love the hair. It's bigger, it's bolder, it has more magic and more secrets. And I like the eye makeup. I think the, eyeliner, the mascara, lashings of mascara have really created a dramatic look that is appropriate for Ireland's fiercest witch. Living it, loving it. Think this elevated in all the right ways, Lucy.
I mean, when they're in the candle circle and in the TikTok clip, they go like this and the candles light up as they do it. Ah! So good, so good, so good. And that makeup is so elevated. Obviously, they've tried out different styles through the different pre-parties. So once, I think they were dressed up as a condom at one point. They were dressed up in all sorts of things. And when they came out at London Eurovision party, they had these big tentacles off their body. I was like, what is their outfit going to be like at Eurovision? Because they tried out so many different incredible looks and they didn't disappoint. They did not disappoint. The makeup, where it's got like the lines down here and lashes off it, the eyes look really big and just like really draws you in from like a viewer point of view. How incredible is that going to be? And the dance, I wasn't expecting the dancer that we've got. I don't know what I was expecting. They're so good. So good. And the dancer like looks like a mythical being, which makes so much sense for the song. I was wondering if we were going to get the big fluffy monster thing from the music video, but Bambi did tell, I believe it was our very own Deben Adarami, or Sinan, it was one of the two. They told us in an interview that they were going to do something darker and scarier for the stage version because the music video was to try be more friendly to kids. But it's just so well done. It's high art, it's really high quality. And I'm so excited for the full version of this. I think it's one of the biggest improvements from national selection all the way through pre-party to Eurovision. I think it's the biggest improvement over the year. And it's just been incredible. I'm so excited. Go Ireland.
Thomas.
Yes, so the rehearsal, I think, to be honest, let me just say, I think with this song, we still, even though we saw what's going to be on the stage, how they will look, that we're going to have a dancer, but we still don't know anything. Because what really is so important is to see what story is going to be told through the cameras. Are we going to see more, wider shots? Like, I don't expect too much of that. I think there's going to be some certain story that they're going to be telling us. And I just like how it's all just gotten more elevated. Those scandals, the warlock dancer, to be honest, I really had... I didn't even try to predict or guess what's gonna happen, who Bambie Thug is gonna bring on stage as well. Again, I had thoughts, maybe that character from the music video, maybe those persons from the national final. And now we're kind of like saying, but I feel like I don't know anything with this. But what I certainly know that it has grown so much on me throughout the whole season. Again, I just have to repeat myself with and agree with Lucy. Such a big climb for me. I'm such a big fan of the song, of the artist, and yes, I'm just really looking forward to seeing how this is going to look on camera.
And Deben.
Elevation, my dear. You know what? Transitioning from the Late Late Show onto here, this was really destined for the big stage. And what I love about this is how it juxtaposes the future with years back, right? Hexing is not what we do today, but we can hex our thoughts on a digital mood board. We've got this big moon and we've got the atmosphere pouring out of the LEDs, but paired with wax drippings from candles. Love the horns kind of shooting out of their chest.
Oof.
Love the makeup here. The Cladach sign, you know, just centers in on this concept of royalty. You know, we often call Bambi our monarch. Loyalty, clearly loyal to the fans. And, you know, then love, which can switch to hex if you cross them. You know, I really like this. And I like the dancer as well. The dancer is, you know, he's got fluidity, he's got flexibility, he's moving in accordance with the beat and also in accordance with what Bambi's doing. All kind of, again, dirtied up, giving it that gritty undertone. This is actually not an easy song to sing because you're transitioning from that guttural, hi, no, you're living a lie, and then going to like really soft, almost like a lullaby. And I think that, again, that combination will make this stand out. This really does look like witchcraft. If you know, if you ever visualize witchcraft on the Eurovision stage, Ireland are not playing it safe this year. They've gone for something really spooky and something totally out there. And I feel like there is a reward waiting in the wings.
Yeah, no risk, no reward. Big risk, big reward, hunty. In our interview at the London Eurovision party, and then again in Amsterdam, Bambi said the stage show will be romantic. Romantic. Now that makes me think that the warlock is not being hexed, but perhaps the warlock is being unexed, like come back into my life, enter my circle, enter my incantation. And then when you look at that photograph on Instagram, they're getting real close. Like in one photo, Bambi's resting on the shoulder of this man who has a butterfly tattooed on his chest. And then their mouths are really close. They have pierced nipples, by the way, the dancer. You can see it on the photo. Do you see this?
I'm all about it, babe.
I knew you were going to say that.
About it. I'm ready.
So I think to Thomas's point, the narrative will unfold and it will be one of romance mixed with the witchery, which I think makes it more palatable to an audience who might scream Satanism. No, this is about a person enchanting someone else. So you can read it in different ways, which I think makes it more accessible. In this round, let's go around and say if we think they can qualify. My gut tells me that this can go through. I just feel... I'm feeling very positive. Now, at the same time, I'm very positive about the first 5 or 6 acts that we have. Cyprus, Serbia, Lithuania, Ireland, Ukraine. And then you've got Luna. You know, maybe this is a year where people often say, oh no, all of them can't qualify. People say you can't have a run of qualifications, but maybe we will get that. Because certainly up to Ukraine, I'm thinking all of these acts are going through. Lucy.
Well, firstly, I believe it was 2019 semi-final 2. I don't know why my mind's giving me that, but every single song and a half did qualify then. So it is possible. I at first was like, I just hope they make it. I think it'll be 9th or 10th. I hope they get through. Now I'm like, that's 4th or 5th. Because it's, I think my point of view is, it is by far the most memorable song this year, arguably, right? And so you just need, say, 20% of the people who watch that to like it, because everybody's going to remember it. Everybody's going to remember that. But if 20% of the people who watch it go, oh, yeah, they are going to vote for it, and it's going through easily, and 20% of the people watching is a lot of people. So, you know, you don't need a huge ratio of people who love it because they will vote for it. And it's just so exciting, so different. Nobody's doing anything like it. I mean, we have other witches this year, but they ain't like this. It's incredible. And I'm going to quote my own Wiwi jury review, which was a 10 out of 10, by the way. We've been
But
begging
not one
Ireland.
that was remembered. Shout out to Pablo and Travis Shakaya.
Got this!
Yeah.
But my 10 out of 10 we do review, I said something along the lines of, we've been begging for Ireland to sprinkle some spice on their entries for years. They've done that in spades. And I mean that, like, when was the last time we had something this exciting from Ireland? Because I love Ryan O'Shaughnessy, together was great, but that isn't included in this conversation. How long ago was it since we were like, yes? Oh, how long ago was it since we were this excited about an Ireland rehearsal clip? It's a while. So go Bambie, qualifying easily.
Thomas.
Yes, I just agree with Lucy. I see Bambi in the final, maybe 6th or 7th position. And when I think on the night, we have 15 acts. So that means that, we're starting with Cyprus. Everyone's kind of gonna see, okay, regular Eurovision act, pop song, young artist. Okay, Serbia, okay, Balkan ballad. Okay, somebody's gonna like it, somebody's not gonna like it. Probably going through. Lithuania, I think we're gonna gather a lot of sort of like, attention, good energy. And then we have Ireland. So I think when everyone's glued up to their screens, we're talking about the first few acts. We can vote from the first act. And I maybe even see like, out of those 20% that gonna like Bambi Thug, maybe some of them are gonna actually vote on that moment. And I just really think that, yeah, Ireland is qualifying and potentially even, doing pretty well. But yeah, I need to see the story to kind of like just figure this out for myself a little bit better. But I really think, yeah, there should be not a big problem for Bambi to qualify.
Qualification. I'm fairly certain about it. This looks messy, but when you look at it in closer detail, there is a lot of thought that goes into this, right? The corset is structured on their body beautifully, allowing all that ink work to be exposed. And, Bambi does have incredible tattoos. The other thing as well is that when they're stretched out and they're kind of doing these pirouettes and they're like ballet moves here, but then it should come as no surprise because there is clear training. Wearing ballet pumps as well. There's a lot that has gone into this, and I feel like everybody is kind of cheering Bambi on. And yeah, if you need witches to go through, this one has to make the cut. Yeah, I a part of me leans towards William and thinks that, oh my God, are you going to have the straight run through of all those songs making it? But this will have its own fans. This is really in its own lane. So you're going to get those people who are going to vote for Bambi anyway. And then you've got people that will be surprised on the night who would be like, whoa, didn't see that coming. I think it's important to be divisive. I mean, Conchita wasn't loved by everybody, but was loved by enough people to kind of push them all the way to victory.
I just want to finish by saying aspects of this feel very Irish. Bambi has talked about the ancient folklore, ancient traditions of Ireland. And I think the Warlock is giving me ancient Ireland. There's something about him. And I don't know if it's the chest hair, the tattoos, the clothing, something about this man.
All of it.
All of it. All of it is in that Irish turkey. It's like, it feels so organic. And I am here for it. Well, that's
Moi aussi, honey. Moi aussi, honey.
Oh my Lord, that's what we think. What do you think? Can Ireland's Bambi Thug qualify? Can they be as high as 5th or 6th place in this semi? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Don't forget to subscribe. We are nearing 200,000 subscribers. Very exciting. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss, because we have got so much content coming during Eurovision. So hit that notification bell.
Are they on Pinterest? They should be. Because we are on Wiwibloggs, and girls and boys and all you fabulous people, follow Wiwibloggs on Pinterest.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye.